What's good? My name is Focus, aftermath producer. Been in the game for about 28 years. Today I was working with an artist, friend of mine. His name is Focus, using all the plugins. So let's kind of go through that, and I'll show you how I use them in my workflow. What it brings to my workflow is it's really dope if you want to go for a vintage feel, if you want to go for things that are focused, if you want to go for things that are wider and wider. And this is what the track sounded like before we put all the Abbey Roads on there. Focus, I bust everything together and throw what I had on individual tracks into individual tracks. So for the drums, I'm using the Focus 7 tape machine. Super cool. You can add saturation to whatever you need. And it gives a really cool saturation, make a warmth, but it gives a wider saturation to, I also throw the bass through there. It brought everything together, made it really focused, but it still felt wide to me. It still has a good dynamic. So this is what it sounds like. So with it on, you can definitely hear the hi-hats a little bit more. You can hear the snare more crack. We're not missing any low end with the bass and the kick, but it's nice how
J37 brings it all together.
That's a super dope trick. I think that everybody's starting to get back into the analog feel, and the J37 really helps with that. With it, I put the TG 1 2 3 4 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4.
Dope.
What you can do with this plugin, and I put as well, I put the chambers on there. And it was really cool because when I did that, it made it feel ghostly. So not only do I have a vintage feel, but I have a really dope kind of ghostly floating feel. So I'll play it without. And now I'll play it with all of these engaged. We're gonna go into the organ now. This is a piece that Thurs thought would be cool for especially what he's talking about in the song. Anybody can add a B3 onto their 3. I tried something different. I used the King's microphone, so it gives a lot of mid-range boosts, some high end, but it's really dope. In a really dope space, Dre used to tell me that space is actually an instrument. So for somebody to really understand what that means, this is going to give you a good dynamic of playing with the space in your track. But it's really dope. Really dope. Simple organ piece, but here it is with the plugins in.
Somebody wants to...
Another thing that I know that the newer producers are doing, they like to use that to the ADT again, giving it a dynamic, giving it some span, and playing with the right and left speaker. So this is his vocal without it.
Attention with every step that I'm walking.
Really dope.
Purpose in every word that I'm talking. Meditate on ballin', I be all in. Almost to the money like lawfully.
I just wanted something really dope. This is with everything engaged.
Attention with every step that I'm walking. Purpose in every word that I'm talking. Almost to the...
So if you listen to it in headphones, you're going to definitely hear how it just spread out automatically with these really dope things put on there. So this is without it.
Yeah. Attention with every step that I'm walking. Purpose in every word that I'm talking. Meditate on ballin', I be all in. You almost to the money like lawfully. Waiting to hit. Attention with every step. Purpose in every word that I'm talking. Meditate on ballin', I be all in. You almost to the money like lawfully. Waiting to hit.
I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to get presets or things like that. Like, I want you to find your own focus. Aftermath producer, I want you to dial into it.